Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. It is a beautiful day here at Bill Harkins Field. The Florida State Seminoles taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. I'm your host Spencer Steven, joined by
Jake Camejo
and Brennan O'Halloran.
And we are excited for a great game here in the SELC playoffs. Doesn't get much better than this, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it doesn't. Here we go, folks. The quarterfinal, Yellow Jackets versus Seminoles as the Yellow Jackets win a quick face-off.
Second time we've seen this matchup this season. The first game of the season for the Noles was a win against Georgia Tech. A huge, great game there where the Noles actually came back to win against Georgia Tech. So we'll see if they can go 2-0 on the season and advance.
Already.
Yeah, flag thrown. Yeah, we won in overtime. Great game win by Tyler Morris, but these are two entirely different teams. Georgia Tech has had a down year according to their standards, and the Seminoles have had a great year, as you viewers know. Great save right there from Ethan Shunner to start up the game. I mean, Georgia Tech's best player is their focal, so that's a key matchup, again, like it is every single week, folks.
Ball down low, behind the cage, up top. Brad Wharton dodging left, shoots, goes a bit low to the left. Anything to look out for, you think, this game, Jake?
I definitely say the Noles cannot, overlook this Georgia Tech team. They're a well-coached team. But the boys in the garnet and white, by the way, new uniform combination.
I was going to say, it looks pretty clean.
It does look pretty good. But the boys in the garnet and gold are we're locked in this week. Not playing with our food. Trying to win the SELC Tournament, make it to Jacksonville, everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, as we know, huge win last week against the Gators. That was a winner-go-home for the Seminoles. So coming in with some momentum in the SELC here. Even though the Noles have had a great season, they didn't have the tiebreaker over a couple teams, and they would have been left out.
Ooh, wow.
Had they lost
Georgia
against
Tech
Gators last week.
Ate that ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one if you're a defender. You hate those. But
Georgia Tech going the other way.
Yeah, good look by Tyler Morris.
That's Matt Seifert with the ball.
Tech's actually man down right now. So
yes, they are. We got to make sure, sixes against sixes. I think the Seminoles have the advantage here. But the fast break and the face-off play is going to dictates whoever wins this game.
And there was, last week against the Gators, the Gators got a lot of fast break opportunities, a lot of goals off their fast break. So I'm assuming Jonas wants the players to limit that this week.
Exactly. Great point, Brendan.
Thanks, Jake.
Of course. Here we go. We see Jack Schiffel on defense. I mean, what a week he had. He had 10 ground balls and 7 caused turnovers in the whole game. That is an absolute ridiculous. Some people don't get that in a whole season. He gets it in one game against the Gators.
Yeah, and it's so effortless. A lot of times you don't even know what's happening while it's going on, but the stats rack up for Jack Schiffel. We almost expect it out of him at this point.
And that's a great check from Stone Foster. That's his classic over-the-head check. Coaches don't really like that one, but he hits it almost every single time.
Coming out the trees on the right. There we go.
There you go.
Those trees always in the way.
Yeah, they need to trim those trees. But let's see what the Seminole clear can do here.
This season we've been, I think, very good at the clear, honestly. Not really that many mistakes.
That great clear by Cole Hancock. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but Jackson South, the freshman midi, who usually see clear the ball, was talking communication with Cole Hancock. That's what you love to see. Young players making high IQ plays.
Jorgensen dodging inside. Goes for the shot low. Gets deflected, though. Looking for the ground ball. Georgia Tech looks like they're going to come up with it. And finds the pass to 35. That's Zach Harrison.
Yeah, hats off to the keeper. That's a great save. He's had a good season so far. I think he's about around 50%. But he is a streaky goalie that we saw in the film room. I mean, you don't want to let him get hot. Look at that physicality by Jackson South.
That's Matt Seifert. As I said, he's one of the top contributors for the Georgia Tech team. I think we saw him. He was the lead goal scorer, I believe, in the first week against this Georgia Tech team. So we'll see how he contributes today.
Yeah, that first game, first matchup against these two teams, the Noles were down for almost half the game, which is kind of ridiculous. And they still somehow won. I mean, if the Noles play clean lacrosse and their version of lacrosse, they're going to have no problem winning today.
Great defense right there.
Great job. Forcing the turnover. I mean, this is perfect lacrosse weather.
Yes, it is. It's sunny and 80 degrees here in Tallahassee on Bill Harkins Field. You can't really ask for much more.
Ryan Stanley.
Bit
of a long pass. Unable to find Dean Rothschild there, and it's going to sail out of bounds. And though they caused the turnover, they turn it right back over to Georgia Tech, who's maybe going to look to try and catch them off guard. Slows down, though, and they're going to set their offense.
Going into like a little double team here.
Yeah. Jack Schiffel.
They evaded.
Nice job there. Some quick passing and a bounce shot. First goal of the game. Georgia Tech 1-0. Taking advantage of that FSU pressure up top and some quick passing. That is exactly what you need to do if you're Georgia Tech to take advantage of how FSU is playing that.
Yeah, exactly, Spencer. I mean, it's exactly what I said. The fast play, kind of chaotic situations, that's what Georgia Tech has to take advantage of. And obviously their first one's on the board, so looks like they are so far.
Yeah, but the Seminoles no stranger to adversity this season.
Absolutely not.
We've seen them go down multiple times early in games. I mean, against Florida, it was looking a little bleak in the first quarter. I think it was 4-1 after the first quarter and climbed back and obviously had a dominant second quarter. So we'll see how they get things started off. But we know that the Noles, no matter how much they go down, are always still in it.
Exactly, Spencer. I mean, talking about comebacks, the Noles were down by 5 goals at halftime to this Georgia Tech team at home, and they clawed their way back. I told you guys in that game, don't count out the Seminoles, and they came back. I'm not going to change my thing right here. Here's Frankowski, though.
Some nice passing here. Brad Wharton with it up top, dodging. Nice spin move. Finds Tyler Morris, slips. It's been a theme all season. A lot of slipping from these players on this Bill Harkins Field. Shot.
Oh my goodness.
That is textbook Dean Rothschild right there. That right hand gets on the board first for the Seminoles, tying this game up. What a shot.
What a stinger. If you guys could hear the goal on the stream, you guys are lucky because that ping from the Gilman goals are the best thing in lacrosse, and that, no doubt, was a heater from the Dragon Rothschild. I mean, this man, a big thing here also is this man-up team from the Seminoles. Number 1, Owen Kanata, who you usually see on that man-up crease area. He is out tonight, or today really, with an ankle injury. So hopefully he can come back next week, and also hopefully the Noles man-up unit can continue being this dominant.
Nice face-off win there by Wills Kelly. That's huge.
Yeah, two back-to-back big face-off wins from Will Kelly. And calm, too. That last one, you saw him go down Maple Street, as some people like to say. But this one wins it and then comes back. A great catch from RoboCop right there.
Oh, he's going.
Timo fakes the pass. Keeps the ball. Nice spin-back move. Shot. Oh, my
goodness.
Oh, that was almost a sick goal, but it bounces off the cage. The goalie's lucky that one didn't sneak by him, or else that would have been on the highlight reel.
I mean, if you're Tyler Morris, I take that shot. I mean, that hits the inside pipe. That's probably the worst feeling as a shooter. I wouldn't know because I'm a goalie. But that's probably one of the worst feelings as a goalie right there. Great scoop and pass from Striner.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Gets it right to Stone Foster. And FSU looking to take advantage of the opportunity. Oh, my goodness.
What a play.
Transition crazy pass. It's Will Bullock. Yeah, it's okay. What a play. What an acrobatic catch from lefty to lefty, because Stone is a lefty. Hits the lefty attackman and tiptoes around the crease and puts it in the back of the net for the Noles. You see number 45, big Tyler Crosby coming on the wing.
There you go.
You know, Crosby's a familiar name in Florida State Club lacrosse. So you guys know you know.
They were redoing this face-off.
Yeah, it seemed to have
false whistle, I think, by the ref.
Referee seemed to put hand up in the air. Hey, that's on me.
Oh, a beautiful quick face-off in there by Wills Kelly.
See if Will can keep this one in.
Great hustle there.
And he can.
And is able to do so. Those are those hustle plays that get you these extra possessions, which can be huge, add up over the course of a game.
And it is. And you know how Will Bullock secured that one? Running on his toes, man. That guy can move, and it's kind of funny the way he runs, too. Not going to lie. You see Dean with it right now.
And absolutely no rush.
You got the shorty on him. That's the matchup you want if you're a midfielder.
Yeah, look for the Noles to.
Oh, what a spin.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Brad Wharton. What a move inside. And just sneaks it by the goalkeeper. 3-1 for the Noles. What a way to respond to that 1-0 lead to Georgia Tech.
Exactly. I was about to say, this week in offense, we've watched the film on the Yellow Jackets, and their big weakness on defense is those defensive middies, and at least that's what the film says, and film never lies. And look for these big old middies to attack that, like Dean and Brad and James Frankowski, to try to win those matchups.
I mean, when you're putting shorties on the defensive middies that have been a weakness on the most prolific offensive players, Brad Wharton, Dean Rothschild, the second and third highest goal scorers for this Noles offense, it's going to cause problems.
Exactly. And they might be – I know Dean is in the top 5. I think he has the most points, or goals.
He does.
Yeah, most points in the nation. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Brad has to be up there also. If he's not the number one, he's in the top 5.
Yeah, he's very close. I think both Tyler Morris and Dean Rothschild are in the top 10.
Yeah, I know that for sure. But I remember Dean which, by the way, we didn't get to say this on the last stream. Congrats to Dean Rothschild to breaking the 100 career points for the Seminoles. Shout
out Dean.
That's no easy feat, and he has done it in 3 years, and nonetheless. That's a great check from number 22, Drew Cook. Oh my God.
Schiffel loses his stick.
Great defense on both sides of the ball right now.
Yeah, you can feel the intensity from these teams, excited to be in the SELC playoffs. And at FSU, it's nice to have a playoff game here at Bill Harkins Field.
Yep.
It's been a while since the last time we've hosted one, and nonetheless been a 2 or 1 seed on. But we weren't the 1 seed, sadly, due to Auburn winning a tiebreaker.
We have the 44-on-44 matchup.
And Harkins takes him up.
The turf monster takes another one.
Seems to be injured. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe it's an ankle injury or something.
Great job by Will Bullock there. Just snags that ground ball. Oh my gosh, what a pass inside. Tyler Moltisanti, 4-1 Seminoles.
I missed that one a little bit. Sorry about that. But
all good.
I think you guys might have saw it.
Yeah, that's a great ground ball. The defender went over the line for Georgia Tech, but great play by Will Bullock. Again, his speed is killer there, and Moltisanti wide open on crease for the very dink and dunk goal.
Like that one, little dink and dunk.
Yep. See what the chat says. We haven't really seen the chat read right as of now. Wow, you guys are really spamming it. The ads. Really, the ads are bad. I might change the settings at halftime. Yeah, we see Georgia Tech wins that one. Seems to be a violation of some sort.
Georgia Tech just moving the ball around, get subs in. Good check. Ooh, wow. How did you keep that in? Alexander, good check. Good defense.
Great job by Ryan Stanley going the other way quickly, showing those wheels off. Gets it to Tyler Morris, though. FSU going to set their offense up. And we haven't seen much of this Georgia Tech offense at all. Really unable to get any rhythm going since that first bounce shot. With 6 minutes to go here, FSU in no rush on a 4-0 run. And
yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot. Great defense, great offense by the Seminoles. I mean, Georgia Tech really hasn't gotten that many opportunities, except for, like you just said, Spencer, that first goal.
Yeah, that starts with Jahai. Great check from him, senior defensive midi. And, I mean, just shows you what he can do. But here's the offense.
Oh, beautiful feed inside. Brad Wharton, second goal of the day.
Now, Georgia Tech defense was a little discombobulated in there. Leaving 2 men open on the crease.
This is what you do as the number 4 team in the country.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Didn't expect anything less.
Noles make a big jump as they were number 6 to number 4. I mean, the recognition is starting to come in.
Absolutely.
And they look to be the front runners in the SELC. Whoever wins this game plays the number 1 seed in the Northern Division. It's South Carolina, number 7 team, I believe. They lost to Clemson last week, and that's going to be a barn burner for sure.
What was our ranking last year? We were
the highest we were last year. I think it was in the top 10 area, like 8 or 9.
I remember that.
And that's a
Hold.
holding. Yeah.
Perfect.
Picked up by Jack Schiffel, hits Bullock. Yeah, guys, if the ads are really bad, I'll try to change it at halftime for you guys, but I can't do that right now because my computer is being used for the scoreboard. Here's his second midi line. And even though the second one, they're still super dangerous with the Viking, Trevor Bjornsson, Jude Niles, and Jackson South. Shout out to Bjornsson family who got me a little goodie basket last week. So we love that. We need more goodie baskets for the guys in the film tent.
FSU steps in the crease, so Georgia Tech's going to get that transition offense down the field.
It's Andrew Belly. Pass inside, shot and score. Number 12. That's Owen Smith. And just no one on defense to be found around him. Good find inside. And Georgia Tech gets back on the board after that 5-0 FSU run.
Yeah, that's a great. It's like what I said. That's like the first goal, almost a chaotic situation, transition, gets into the offensive zone. Omid stuck on defense, and they capitalize. I mean, that's what good teams do.
I mean, you said it, Jake. This game, FSU has the advantage in 6-on-6s. If they're going to get beat, it's beat in transition, beat in moments like that. So that's coming to fruition thus far. Another face-off here. And just a great job by Wills Kelly. What a dominant performance so far.
And Wills Kelly, good guy. Some are even saying great guy. He raised a lot of money for St. Jude cancer research this week for the tried out for that thing. I don't know the exact title. The fundraiser philanthropy event. Thank you, Brendan. Good guy, great guy. Some say the best guy. And he's a great Fogo too.
Gentleman on the field for FSU.
Want to try a new wire?
Sorry about that mic, guys.
Yeah, the mic disconnected somehow, but we're back. We saw a shot there from Frankowski go off the pipe. Not sure if we cut out for that. But ball still with the Seminoles.
Yeah. Kyle Morris at X, he loves it back there. Let's see if we can do some magic.
Gets a good save from the keeper. He is a senior, so he's gonna play his heart out. Good ride by Montesanti, but easy passes for the Yellow Jackets. And even though Deed's an Omidi, I'm not scared about him being on defense. He's a very gritty guy.
Absolutely. Georgia Tech. Shot. Sails a bit wide.
Yeah, that was number 42.
Georgia Tech retains possession.
Can't get a name on that one, so I haven't seen.
Here we go, 2-1.
Nice dodge around the cage. Missed pass. Wow.
Oh, and the
Underhand
shot's a
scoop
little
shot.
wide. Yeah, a little backhand
Great
shot.
chase. Florida State goalie run into the sideline, securing that possession.
Great commentary from Brennan right there. That's cool. Walks it up. Try to get a little roster here. Oh, and a goal by Tyler Montesanti. Nice pass. A little Tyler connection there, folks. Tyler Morris to Tyler Montesanti.
Oh, Hancock right at the beginning of that.
I know that's a hockey assist if you count it.
Pass
in
to
that,
assist.
Exactly. Yeah. So what a goal by the Tylers. Tyler squared is a goal for the Seminoles all day of the week. See what the chat says. Any funny chats going on, Spencer?
Let's see. Shout out Scott Chapman. Wish you were here in the booth with
Scott
us.
Chapman.
Here we go, Kelly.
What up, Scott? Legendary Florida State player, alumni.
Yeah, some say the greatest number 77 ever.
Here we go.
Looks like was going to win it, but he released early. It seems like, yeah, he does. Even though he released early, still good. He didn't get the ground ball, but it's still going to be Noles' ball because they released early. Should have been a free clear, but look at that. High school teammates passing it right back to each other. Great pass from Ethan Striner to Vinny Lane.
Vinny Lane with it, driving inside.
Trying to get fancy.
Great job there by Georgia Tech. Vinny Lane tries to do a little too much. Jackson South doing a great job towing the line there. Finds Tyler Morris.
That is great stuff from Jackson South. Way to balance the line and keep it in, because if he stepped on that line, that would have been an instant turnover. Here's Morris, though. Oh,
Going for that top right corner. A little wide, but it's okay because we got people chasing after the ball.
that's what you do. You always got to make sure someone's behind there to chase.
Up top, Soud. Dodges left.
A little bit of a ward, I think. I don't know how I saw that on the other side of the field, but
Yeah, I mean, when you're a physical player like Jackson South is, big, strong guy, you know, some calls are not going to go your way, especially when you're doing that bulldog kind of thing. And another ref stoppage. It's going to be Noles' ball immediately.
I don't even know what that call was.
Going the
but
other
I'll
way.
take it.
Yeah, under a
Great
minute.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, and it's going to go Georgia Tech because there's no chase. Like we were saying 10 seconds ago, chase is pivotal to make sure someone's back there, and they just let it rip with no chase. So, folks, at the end of the quarter, with about 45 seconds left, I'm going to go out near the midfield area and blow air horn. So we're going to mute for the last 5 seconds of the quarter, unless something crazy happens, obviously.
Yep, so don't be alarmed.
Yeah, don't want to mess with your ears.
Seifert with a good catch, but falls to the ground and just immediately pressured by the FSU defense. Oh, my goodness. Some great physicality. Somehow, Georgia Tech still has it.
There's 20 seconds left.
Great physicality there, but
Great
Cole
check.
Hancock.
Somehow
Wow,
gets it.
beautiful save there by Ethan Striner. Great pass there. Jahai trying to chase the ball down. Jahai Alexander putting the wheels on. Oh, takes the shot and sails a bit wide to end the quarter. Florida
Wow, he
State
did not mute anything.
leading 6-2.
That would have been
sorry.
an electric way to.
Sorry if we just hurt your ears.
Would
We
have been an
forgot
electric
to
way to
mute,
end the quarter,
but
though.
yeah, we'll be back for next quarter.
So we're about to get started here. Second quarter, Spencer.
6-2.
Sorry about that clock.
See if the Noles can keep it up here in this second quarter.
Yeah. And here we go, folks. And here we go. Clock is up and running. And look at Danny Ferber, player of the game on the field. We love him. And you know him and you love him.
Oh, great job by Jacksonville.
Jacksonville loves that little hockey pass to himself.
A little goose.
Find Tyler Morris shot.
Oh, wow.
Again! Second time this game. Just off the cage there. Tyler Morris still looking for his first goal of the day.
I'll get one. I'm not worried.
Oh, yeah, not at all.
Yeah, with shots like this.
But, you know,
especially with opportunities like this.
He might
really
be getting frustrated with that. How competitive Tyler Morris can be.
Exactly. He is a specimen on offense.
Frankowski dodging down the right lane. Shot.
Wow.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh,
Fake the pass and lets it rip. Gets on the board here for the Seminoles, 7-2 early on in the second quarter. It's a dominating performance.
we're on pace for a 20 bomb here, I think.
You know it. The Noles love their 20 burgers. And they're on pace so far to do it. 7-2 in the second quarter. I told you guys the Seminoles are not going to play with their food, and they got the bug repellent here today.
I'll do that. So let's see what we can get done here on the face-off. Been pretty even so far, I believe. I mean, I don't know specifics, but
Yeah, it's been
to
pretty
the eye.
pretty good in the Seminoles' way, too.
Yeah, FSU has definitely won the majority of faceoffs today. Wills Kelly, another one there. And honestly, that's been one of the biggest things for them. You mentioned it's going to be a key point here. Georgia Tech has a good full go, but you wouldn't know it today.
Yeah, I mean, Wills has brought his A game. You know, last week he started off a little slow against the Gators. Danny Ferber came in, brought the spark, and then he secured that second half with a lot of face-off wins. And this week he's just saying no need to warm up at all. I'm going to get going right away from the face-off dot. I mean,
There's no time to get going in playoffs, you know?
Exactly. And the Noles have, what the sentiment on practice is, the Noles have something to prove this week. I mean, Auburn being the number 1 seed over us is not really going well with the boys. Oh, wow.
I think that went in the goal.
That definitely went in over the line, but hard to tell in the referee bang play. Wish it was a goal, though.
Going the other way. Georgia Tech. Nice catch there by 15.
Bogo.
Tries the pass down low. Oh, beautiful
Wow.
passing there. Number 3 for Georgia Tech. That is Will Amudi.
And that pole made a great pass there.
Yeah, I got to shout him out. That's like another play where they did a chaotic situation, down the field, and it was just
It's that fast break.
yeah. You can't, if you're the Seminoles, you can't let them do that. You gotta control it, slow it down.
Yeah, like I said last week, those transition goals creep up on you. It happens so quick, and the last thing you know, you're only up by a couple goals. So
Yeah,
gotta
Seminoles
keep those
though still in a
two
strong position. And the face-off here, Wills Kelly out there.
Yeah, that's Will's quick loss, but I mean, hey, prevented the fast break, which is another big factor in face-offs. You can't really ask for more if you lose. They're offsides. Thank you from the referee. A little late with the call, but better late than never. Here's RoboCop.
with the wheels.
Swings it up top. Tyler Morris.
Yeah, RoboCop, a big sand guy. Loves the beach, loves the sand. Was in the sand yesterday, actually. So, great
Was he?
time. Yeah, he was.
What beach was he at?
Don't know, but he was in sand.
I want to be in some sand. I can go for the.
Yeah, the sun's got me feeling some type of way. The summer is rolling around soon.
Yeah, had some guys in the pool yesterday chilling out. Here's a big guy right here, Jackson South, running down.
Nice catch there, Tyler Morris.
Tyler
Still
Morris
looking
makes it
for
look
his first goal.
nonchalant with that one-hand catch.
Yeah, he loves making it look easy.
Jude Niles up top. Haven't seen much of him today. See if he can get
El
going.
Presidente. With the
Shot. Oh,
my
as I
God.
say that, what a shot and goal. Beautiful spin move. Jude Niles.
That's the type of curse we need, Spencer.
Exactly. That is his signature, the little roll back, the spin back, whatever you want to call it. It's a goal scoring move, and he finally, ladies and gentlemen, gets his goal he's been looking for since coming back from injury.
Yeah, you know he's thrilled about that one. Good for Mr. President.
Here we go, folks. Noles are back.
And rolling.
We never left. I don't think we ever left.
We never
We
left.
did never leave. We're not back. We're here.
It is true. Here we go. And let's see if Jacksonville can stop this one. Easy win. Oh, my goodness.
And right back. Georgia Tech answers.
Another one of those quick transition goals.
Exactly, like I was saying, guys. The transition cannot determine the game. You know, usually people say whoever wins the game in between the 30 and the 30-yard line, in between the two boxes, wins it. I mean, right now Seminoles are dominating in other aspects, but so far GT has taken advantage of these transition goals.
And hey, everyone in chat, don't forget, if you would be very much appreciated, you donate to the team. All donations to the stream go right to the team in their road to the championship.
Exactly.
In honor of me and Spencer's last stream.
Yeah.
No,
But-
we might shed a tear here before the game ends.
But hey, if you feel free, do it, and it helps everyone out.
It's going to be a violation on some kind of violation. Don't know what yet, but easy win for Willows. You can take that one every day of the week.
Dean Rothschild with it up top.
The Seminoles are slowing this game down. You know, they don't really need to rush, get some time off the clock, get their goals in.
Yeah, I mean, they've been so dominant in these 6-on-6 situations. Gotta be feeling confident right now in their offense. Dean Rothschild swings it down low. Tyler Morris.
Yeah, you got to be confident. And also shout out the Tally locals, the FSU students. A good packed crowd here on Harkins. I mean, we love the fans supporting the boys.
Yeah, great turnout last week against UF, and another good turnout here against Georgia Tech. I mean, there's nowhere better to be.
Exactly. That's a great shot by Dean, but a good save. Off stick high by the keeper. Not the easiest save, but he got it. Ooh, I thought that pass would be a little wide, but
Yeah,
he doesn't. You know, last week against the Gators, we had estimates of almost or over 1,000 people at the game, which is absolutely
Most I've
insane
ever
for a
seen.
club game.
They should get
Great job.
they should
Number
build us
17. That is
build us a stadium at this
Asher
point.
Bernstein for Georgia Tech.
Timeout taken, I believe, by Florida State coach Jonas.
And this Georgia Tech midfield is just so well-rounded across the board. So many guys contributing to the offense. 8 goals, 10 goals on the season. And so
Yeah, I mean, again, another quick transition goal. Like I said, guys, Jonas probably has to call timeout and, you know, tell the
Talk
boys,
things over.
tell the boys in the hub to not worry about it. You know, calm down and just focus on and especially on offense too. You can't let these quick bang plays go into the favor of Georgia Tech, and we got to slide to collide on defense and make sure they're, you know, not gonna want to go increase and things like
Exactly, Jake. You can't get lackadaisical.
that.
on
Exactly, you got
offense,
to keep
know?
your foot on the gas.
Especially when you have that much confidence. You can't be just taking your foot off the pedal. You got to keep it down, keep putting them goals in the back of the net.
You guys have any anything in the chat? What flavor of Propel am I drinking today? Let's guess. Guess in the chat. Let's get the chat going. We'll come back right when someone guesses the right flavor.
it is in fact not strawberry
It's
kiwi.
not strawberry kiwi.
Fortunately.
You guys gotta keep guessing in the chat, but
No,
here we
no
go.
streaming ever again until someone guesses the Celsius flavor.
Do you really know Jake Camejo?
I don't think they do if they don't. I mean, Strawberry Kiwi is a classic one. Here's another transition play for the Yellow Jackets.
Oh my goodness! And just this is ridiculous for the Seminoles. 3 straight goals.
That's what I was saying, Spencer. You know that those transition goals, they come so quick, and now the Seminoles only up by 2 goals. It's not as comfortable as it was 5 minutes ago.
Just talked about this during timeout, I'm sure, and it's demoralizing to get scored on once again in the same fashion. Something's got to change here at the stripe. Got to get back into these 6-on-6 sets, set the defense, and reorient if you're the Seminoles right now.
Yeah, and if you're Ethan Schreiner, these are the hardest saves to make one-on-one on the crease, and that's Jack Schiffle's ball all day long. What a spin move, too.
We've got a couple more guesses, Jake.
Let's hear them.
We've got strawberry lemonade, grape, and watermelon.
One of those is correct. It is strawberry lemonade. Wow. How'd you guys know? And here's Sal. Great clear by Jackson Sal.
Shout out Heather Martin.
Oh, Miss Martin. We love her on the stream. We love her on the YouTube. She's the GOAT. Great guess, Miss Martin. Yeah, we're gonna look to see the Noles get a goal here, hopefully on this set, and just slow it down. Not even just slow it down for like the defensive break. Just play your game. You know, the Noles do play fast, but it doesn't need to be.
Frankowski, shot, nice save there. Oh, ground ball though,
Wow.
almost picked up by Tyler Morris, but Georgia Tech gonna have the ground ball and go the other way. Finds the pass, sails it a bit high. Can Florida State come with the ground ball? And Cole Hancock there for it. Puts a guy on the floor. And
At that point, I would just go to goal.
yeah, he was thinking about it,
Oh,
or still thinking about it, maybe. But pass the ball up top. That's Brad Wharton. And FSU just going to slow things down. Got to stop this momentum that Georgia Tech's kind of built up with that string of goals there.
Exactly, and we got to make sure we take smart shots. We can't be shooting stick side high to a goalie who's had even though it's an 8-goal game, it's having a solid day. Ooh, that was a nice shot from Brad Wharton, though.
Everything's going off the pipe for the Seminoles right now. But hey, once they start going in, they'll start going in. If that makes sense.
Exactly.
9 minutes to go here. Still over half of this second quarter. It's gone by slowly, given all the goals. Oh my goodness, Frankowski, that was nonchalant.
That was crazy.
That was the definition of nonchalant. Didn't even know it was a goal.
I mean,
I don't even know what to call that.
exactly. I mean, Dino in at X surveying the defense hits Frankowski. I thought he was going to step down and put an absolute missile into the cage, but instead spins and nonchalantly, like you said, Mr. Nonchalant himself puts it in the back of the net for the Noles and gets it going. Noles are leading 9-6. Nice to get that goal back, in the favor of the Seminoles.
Yeah. I mean, you could tell that was getting frustrating just time and time again. Getting beat quickly on the face-off and then getting a quick goal. Now we'll see if FSU can keep this up or if they're going to get back to letting Georgia Tech win on these face-offs. Great job there. Jack Schiffle gets the ground ball and a face-off win. That is huge here for the Noles.
Yep.
Set back this offense up. And Tyler Morris.
Tim Martin, the GOAT. You always donate when we ask. You're the absolute man. Talked to you last week.
Thank you so much.
The Martin family means so much to the Seminoles Club Lacrosse team. You guys are absolute best, and we really do appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Will Bullock.
Oh, jinx.
Great minds think alike, Jake.
Maybe Jude gets another goal here this game. Already has his first goal coming back from injury.
Tyler Morris still looking for his first goal on the day.
I mean, he's had some great looks at it.
Absolutely.
Hit the pipe a few times, but here he goes. He's
He'll
dodging.
score eventually.
Ladies and gentlemen, just wait.
Turns back
This is
around,
long
shot,
one.
and on
Oh
cue.
my God.
On cue, spins and jukes out 2 defenders.
2 times today with the reverse announcer's curse.
I love that kind of curse. That is a great move, and you don't usually see. Actually, that's a lie. You do see Tyler Morris use that left hand, and he can use both hands to absolutely kill you on that opposite side of the ball. He is one of the best players in the country, and I mean one of the leading scorers, obviously for a reason.
Great player to watch. Very fun to watch. I love when he does the jump from behind the goal and little scoop shot. Love to watch. It's great.
Ben, I want a Brad Warden goal. Me too, Brad. I mean, Ben, I really want a Brad Warden goal. Love that from Willis Kelly. That grit.
I'm sure we will not have to wait too long on a Brad Wharton goal either.
No, you see him coming in from the box.
You know, I want a Vinny Lane goal. That's what I want.
That would be crazy. I mean, he's looking for his. No, actually, he's not. He had to go in Minnesota, open net, 10-man ride one against Minnesota. I'm pretty sure it was Minnesota. So he's looking for a second one. He is already a goal scorer for the boys in the Garnet and goal.
Team Rothschild, Brad Wharton. Frankowski. FSU offense just swinging it around right now.
Down the right.
Ooh, sails it left.
Yeah.
Classic Dean shot there.
Yeah, thank God for Montesanti.
Yeah.
For that nice. I mean, that's what you have Montesanti, man. He's one of those leaders that just is there every time. You know, chasing the ball, defending on the ride, everything, scoring goals. Even Brad Wharton, what a shot there.
Back into the trees we go.
Unfamiliar territory.
Never before seen behind the trees.
Yep. Shout out Parker Clem being a loud shot clock so we don't get any penalties. Oh, Tyler Morris, another shot.
He's hungry. He wants the goals.
He does.
Jake, do we have a timeline on Parker Clem coming back from injury?
Yeah, I was talking to him earlier in the week. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Brad winds up but loses his stick.
Frankowski gets the ground ball though, and sails it high. As you were saying though, Jake.
Yeah, I was talking to Parker this week. You know, he's having a surgery May 1st. And, you know, he takes his final exam April 30th, I think, and drives over to Orlando, his hometown, and gets surgery May 1st. And his estimated return time is January, right before the spring season starts. So he'll be back for the boys next spring season, which is absolutely huge for this defensive room.
That's great to hear.
Do you know anything about Bronson?
Bronson is looking to come back maybe potentially next week. He's taking off his hard cast this week. Don't want to rush things like a thumbs, or, if they break once, it's easy to break without proper, healage. But if he's not back for the SELC conference tournament, he'll be here for the national tournament, which is absolutely huge.
Yeah, we saw how much of an impact he made on this offense early on in the season, and so it'll be amazing for this team to plug him back in there.
Exactly, and you know what? This attack line has been playing great so far.
It has, absolutely.
With Will Bullock and lefty, so maybe you see Bronson thrown into a midfield line. Or, you have so many potential sets from this talented
Those are blessed with
Great
some depth
save.
and talent. And it's a good problem to have. Too many guys that are stepping up.
Exactly. That's a great save from Ethan Schreiner, too. Got to give my boy, my man, a great shout-out.
Speaking of Will Bullock, here he is on the right side.
Yeah, just over 5 minutes left in the game. We're actually matched up identically with the game clock, so we're actually locked in this week. We do it for you guys. We do it from home. I think we have over 160 viewers right now, so shout out you guys.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Jackson Soud, freshman.
Wow, even more, 185 viewers. That is absolutely crazy. Again, thank you, Mr. Martin, for the donation. We do appreciate it. I'm sure you know how
100%.
much it means to us this year.
Jude Niles. Oh, man. Second goal of the day for Mr. President. Making it 6-11 for the Seminoles, and that was just beautiful by Jude Niles there.
And I called it, guys. Once you get, it's like when you come back from injury, once you get your first one, it's starting to get a lot easier. So he got his first one today, and I told you, get another goal or two for President today. I mean, if there was an MCLA betting market, I'd bet that. Maybe Cowshe or something.
We need to get that going.
As we see the man, the myth, the legend, Big Furbo.
Great impact. Last game against the Gators really brought us a much needed spark.
Yeah, exactly. He was actually player of the game. And this is the stuff he brings to the table. Might not win it, but he will, slow it down. He usually wins it, but when he does it, he fights. And he does that. Oh, Mason.
On the ground, 44.
What a save. Turf Monster is getting everybody today.
Yeah, Harkins is not the best field to play on,
Yes.
but Ethan Schreiner bails out his boy as he hits his high school teammate Vinny Lane. Mason Rain better buy him a beer or something because, actually, he did just turn 21, so.
And here we go. Vinny Lane goal, maybe? Nope. Maybe next
Smart
time.
play though from Vinny.
Yeah. Vinny Lane, not a selfish guy. He's not going to.
No, he is a team guy. You know, he does anything and everything for his team on defense.
Will Bullock with it on the right side. Dodging down. Straight over his head. Drew Niles closest. But good communication there. Bjornson's going to come with the ground ball.
Man.
I mean,
Look how tall that guy is, everybody.
I was going to say the size difference noticeable here. Is he going to take advantage of it? Tries and bounces off the cage. Sails into the crowd.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. And the Noles already have double digits. You guys know 11 goals, which is it's crazy. So, I thought that one went in for a second.
Looked like it. But Georgia Tech going to go the other way.
Again, this famous Noles ride needs to lock in right now and not let. As soon as I say that, I need to stop. Oh wait, never mind.
Look at us,
There he
Jake.
goes.
All of us putting in some good announcers' curses right now.
Oh
What a
my goodness, ladies and
There we
gentlemen.
go. Tyler Morris, first goal of the day. You know it was coming eventually. It
not
just
his
makes it
first
look
goal.
so.
Second goal.
Second goal of the day.
Oh, second goal.
Come on,
My bad.
Spencer.
My bad. Second goal of the day, making it look easy.
A nice little. I don't know what was that. Like a walk the dog kind of thing, underhand. I don't know the exact term for it, but that was absolutely disgusting from Tyler Morris.
Don't leave that man open, ladies and gentlemen. Don't even put one man on him. Maybe two. Put two on him. Maybe even three.
3 minutes left, and it's a 12-6 ball game. You know, Georgia Tech lost last week to UGA 11 or 15 to 11, I think it was. So, I mean, the fact that the Noles are almost putting up 15 goals in the first half on this solid defense. I mean, their record isn't the best record this year, but they're still a solid team.
Great awareness there. Jack Schiffel finding Wills Kelly.
God.
What a pass.
Oh my!
Almost completed the highlight reel play.
That one would have been on TLN. I mean, shout out the goalie. That's a great save from the man in the net.
Nice job there by Jack Schiffel.
Love to see
being
the
aware.
guys have some fun out there. You know.
Yep.
Hey, fun fact, right there on top of the screen, that's the dorm I lived in freshman year.
Oh, wow.
That one right there in the middle.
Reminiscent, huh, Brendan?
Yep.
Oh, the skid pass. And
Oh my
another
God.
pipe. I mean, he could probably build a goal himself with the amount of pipes he's hit today. But looking to score more goals is Tyler Morris, and I'm sure he'll get a handful more.
2.5 minutes to go here.
2:06 to be exact. I'm a little behind, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll catch up.
Pass
What a
inside
pass.
shot and a goal. Frankowski.
His hat trick, I think. That's his third goal of the day. That's a hattie for Mr. Frankowski. Makes it look easy, the Tampa native.
Great goal-scoring game, a lot of entertainment.
13-6 now. 7-goal lead for the Seminoles. Doing a great job. Playing like they deserve
Exactly.
that
They
one
saw-
seed.
And they saw Georgia Tech, creeping up on that 8-6 lead, and they turned up the heat.
Sorry, guys. The Sarasota native, Frankowski is.
And just like that, again, transition goals. Georgia Tech's great at them.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I
They scored
said,
the
guys.
majority of their goals on these transitions.
I mean, when your best player is your Fogo, you're gonna have opportunities like that, and they went right down Monroe Street here in Tallahassee, and that's an easy goal for the Yellow Jackets.
Hey, it's hard to stop.
I mean, it is, and then they just go right back to the faceoff top, like line it up one more time, like ball up top kind of moment, you know. But you love to see this from Wills.
Great face-off win. Despite the pressure from Georgia Tech, is able to find the pass. Finding Mason Rain.
Missing Ryan running down the middle. Look at those wheels.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
Jump shot. I like that.
A jump shot from RoboCop.
Looked like he second-guessed it there.
It's a little high, but I love the take.
Will Bullock. 1.5 minutes to go here.
Oh, he gets it back.
Expect a shot here? Never mind.
Nice catch there. Drew Niles looking for his hat trick.
A minute and 16 seconds. We're pretty matched up evenly shot in game clock here.
Bjornsson.
Bjornsson on top.
Ooh, I like this matchup.
Yeah, if you get Tyler Morris on a shorty.
Oh my gosh.
Another matchup I like here.
Another pipe. It's just
Always
been a
out of the
pattern
cage.
all day. Moltisanti finds Morris. Pass to Will Bullock on the other side. Jude Niles shot. Nice save there by the goalkeeper. And Jude Niles trying to hustle that ball. But Georgia Tech able to shovel it back in.
Yeah, just under 30 seconds to go. I'm gonna start heading over to midfield to do the horn to prepare for that, folks.
Let's see what Georgia Tech could do here. They got 19 seconds left, so definitely enough time for a goal. But we're gonna have to work some magic.
15 tries to catch it, but gets a little ahead of himself there. And looks like the quarter is going to end. 7 seconds to go. Can FSU make something happen? Will Bullock with the ball running down. Shot answer with the buzzer beater. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to end the half. Will Bullock.
Seminoles are having fun out there. It's great to watch. You know, good playoff game, goals going in. Everyone's having fun.
14-7 is your score at the half. And just what a way to end it there. Seminoles on top.
Huh? What a goal, guys.
And Kameho is back after blowing the horn.
And hey, let us know in the chat your thoughts on the game so far.
And we'll be back with you shortly for the second half. If there's anyone you'd like a close-up on, just let us know in the chat.
Sorry, guys, but that's the closest we can go. Camera doesn't zoom any farther than that.
Unfortunately, we cannot turn the ads completely off. Oh, we're underway here in the second half. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about the ads, guys. We turned them down though, so
Yeah, we turned it to the low setting. So I apologize if that's interrupting your viewer experience. Seminoles, though, with a 7-goal lead in the second half. Oh, beautiful pass inside. Tyler Morris almost finds the back of the net.
flag.
Unable to do so.
And I do not know what the flag was on or for, but it looks like it's going to be an FSU man up. And we know how this man up team can shoot the ball, so let's see what happens. Oh, good
Shot,
pass.
and Frankowski hits the
Nice again.
cage. Let us know how we're doing in the chat. Quarter 3 here at Bill Harkins Field. Florida State dominant so far. Tyler Morris is on the left side. Dean Rothschild back to Tyler Morris. Shot, and another time off the pipe. How many times is that going to happen today for Timo? I'd be getting frustrated if I was him. But 2 goals still on the board. FSU been in control offensively thus far, which is a good sign. And just can't let Georgia Tech creep back into this. It's easy to let your foot off the gas. I mean, get a little too overconfident, at home. But FSU looking to keep their foot on the gas. Otherwise, though, just a stellar performance by Florida State, showing why they are the number 4 team in the country.
A little good swim move there, Tyler Morris. Dodging
Down to
around
the
3
X.
different defenders.
Slips once again.
And in the crease, Turf Monster gets him.
That's just frustrating.
And yeah, the conditions of this field aren't that great. Everyone kind of knows it's slippery, the turf's old. But hey, you got to work with what you got,
Georgia Tech on offense. 32 with it. Swings over to 44. Diving down the left side. 44 inside shot. Beautiful save there. Ethan Striner, great job. Nice shot there by 44 coming inside, but better save there.
Instantly throws downfield.
Yeah, nice pass. FSU going the other way quickly. Jack Schiffel. So
Tapping the
smooth
ball
there.
around on the ground.
So smooth.
They're going to put Jack Schiffel on the crease right there.
That's Brad Wharton on the right.
Yeah, what a
feed. Tyler Moltisanti right on the crease. Just gets delivered the ball by Brad Wharton. An easy goal there. 15-7 now. I mean, that is just impossible to defend. I'm not sure how Moltisanti was able to get so open there on the crease. I mean, that's just beautiful ball knowledge. Understanding where you need to be, when you need to be there.
And hey, we're really close to this 20-burger.
Yeah, 15 goals with 12 minutes left in the third quarter. This FSU offense has been on fire today, and we're seeing a lot of different guys scoring. I mean, Moltisanti, he may have a hat trick on the day. I'm not totally sure. It's been hard to keep track with all the goals the Noles have been putting up. So many goals for the Noles.
Ooh, no goal. No goal. No goal.
44-44 matchup. 44 had the shot on the last possession that was saved by Ethan Striner. Shot, and he gets his redemption here. First goal of the half for Georgia Tech.
And that makes it
15-8. 7-goal lead still for the Noles. And that was Asher Wagnon, attackman for this Georgia Tech team. well-rounded offensive player on the season. 10 goals, 12 assists. We've seen him make an impact today.
Get a little close-up of his face-off. Maybe you can see the clamp.
Nice, clean face-off
So
win there.
fast that they get the stick down on the ball so quick. Didn't even see what's going on.
Yeah, Skipicki, nice win there. Done a great job on the face-off this season. Swings it up top. Trey Ritter. Another.
Sorry if you don't hear Jake. Jake's trying to work on some scoreboard, not scoreboard. Sorry about that. Shot clock action.
Trying to figure it out, but he'll be back with us shortly. I know you guys are missing him.
Yeah, we've had some shot clock issues.
He's out drinking his Propel.
Yeah, it's a strawberry lemonade Propel. And actually, our scoreboard, our
flags are going to fly. I couldn't see who, but there was a check on the helmet somewhere in there. And 21, again, slips. The turf monster
that's like his 8th victim.
That was DJ Lewis, who was victim to the turf monster there on the ground. But a flag. FSU is going to be a man down here. First time we're seeing this man down unit all game for Florida State. We'll see what that looks like. I mean, they've been a successful unit. Again, last time these two teams played, Jake said it, Florida State was man down almost half of the entire game. And we've seen them avoid those mistakes, avoid those penalties today, and it is paying off in the scorecard.
It was a big man opportunity for Georgia Tech. Like Cross, we always say this every stream. We talk about this at some point, but it is a game of runs. So you get 1 goal, you might get 2, 3, or 4 goals. So get that momentum in your way. So this could be a big man up opportunity for them.
Down low.
Great tip. Great checks. Great defense here.
Pass up top. That's 17. Asher Bernstein. Inside 3. Shot. And oh, what a save. Ethan Striner. Flags are going to fly again. I'm not sure what that was for. We'll have to see here.
The Zebras are talking it out.
That was a huge save. Ethan Striner doing a great job on these past few possessions.
So FSU is going to be 2 men down.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, sorry about that. No, actually, I guess one of the penalties is over. So, or not.
I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, two men down here for the Seminoles.
So we'll see. We haven't seen this much.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're Georgia Tech, you absolutely have to capitalize here. Down 7 goals, 2 men up. This is going to be essential. But we've got some great defenders out there. We got Jacksonville, Cole Hancock.
And if you don't score on 6-on-4, then you might have got to rework your offense.
Oh, pass down low. Beautiful pass.
Wow.
But wow, Ethan Striner just being a star for the Seminoles right now. And they're just going to try and run this time off. I mean, that is demoralizing if you're Georgia Tech. Unable to get a goal on that possession, up 2 men. And Florida State just in absolutely no rush, trying to run
they're just going to kill off these penalties. That save was actually so important because now, Seminoles, as they're going to get doubled because they are still man down. But you just run around in circles and just kill the penalty.
Yeah, it's Jackson Sad. We know he's got wheels. Shot by 35, and this is just frustrating. Already one of the penalties has been released. And this offense is back for Florida State. Brad Wharton on the right side swings it up to Dean Rothschild. What's up, TLN? You're missing a dominant Noles performance thus far, as you can see by the scoreboard. Thanks for tuning in with us. Wow. Shot hits the cage once again. That has just been a common theme. Watch out. Ball's rolling towards us over here in the commentator booth.
Take out the stream team. I'll try to get you an angle here.
Pass inside, 34, shot out by Jude Niles. on the defensive. Not something you too often see, but that's 34. Augie Worthman. Haven't seen too much of him today, but definitely a big contributor. 10 goals on the season for Georgia Tech. Driving inside. Swings it up top. Over to Tate O'Leary. Georgia Tech,
right there.
not to say they're getting desperate here, but I mean, after missing that opportunity, 2 men up, you got to be feeling very frustrated, down 7 goals, and very aggressive, but gets punished with a flag from the referee. They're going to get another man-up opportunity, it looks like. And we'll see if they can score this time. 8 minutes to go here.
Zebras are getting a little anxious with the flags. What we got in the chat, Spence?
We got TLN. We got Ben Weagle. Drink It Propel. Enjoying this FSU dominance. It sounds like Jay Camejo. Drink It Propel also enjoying this FSU dominance. And shout out the man down unit. Yes, Mr. Martin.
Hey, this FSU man down unit's always been, they've been great this year.
Yeah.
You just saw it right there. That 6-on-4 is very hard situation.
Well, they're man down right here once again, and it's good passing, but just great physicality. Unable to stop it. Eventually, though, Georgia Tech does find the back of the net and cut this lead to 6. That was absolutely essential if you're the Yellow Jackets there after missing that opportunity on the last chance. 15-9. That was 17, I believe, for Georgia Tech.
8:07 left. 6-goal
Asher
lead.
Bernstein, 9th goal on the season.
I mean, hey, still 6 goals, a quarter and 8 minutes left is not a lot. So if you're FSU, you still want to keep piling them on. 15-9.
And face off here. Danny Ferber with some physicality. But 29, apologies. That's Nick French.
Oh, wow. Great physicality. Great double by the Seminoles.
And Tyler Morris going the other way.
He tried to pass that all the way across. That was great defense there. Georgia Tech defender, that hole.
Spinning around. That's 31. George Corbin, big ground ball getter.
Playoffs time.
So, yeah. 15-9. Playing lacrosse, lots to be played. Beautiful sunny day. What else could you ask for?
29. Diving down the right side.
Wow.
Gets pressed there by Andrew Cook.
Falling down during that shot.
Shot and another beautiful save by Eden Striner. Man, what a day he's having. Just been such a stud for this FSU team all year long. And just proving that once again here today. We saw that huge save on that 2-man down opportunity. And another big one there for the Noles. Tyler Morris up top with the ball. Extremely nonchalant.
Viking man on top. Got the shorty on. I think he's going to take that one-on-one. Ooh. Bad pass there, but everyone makes mistakes every now and then. So Georgia Tech got the ball down the corner of their defensive end. Looking to clear. FSU's ride this year has been really good. They've been dominant, I would say, on these rides.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it. One of the, I think, top 3 in caused turnovers on the team, maybe top 4, is Tyler Morris, which is shocking as an attackman. It just goes to show how aggressive these FSU attackmen have been on their rides and causing turnovers and getting these extra opportunities. A huge reason why this FSU team has been so successful this year. Cole Hancock, great check there and great ground ball. That was beautiful from Cole Hancock. Gets shoved from behind and shoved out of bounds.
I don't know if
No
that's allowed.
whistle.
I don't know about you. ladies
No
and gentlemen, but
flag
you're
from
not
the
allowed to do
referee.
that in the game of lacrosse.
Yeah, that definitely looked like a push from the back. Something there.
I don't know. We got a man down, flag thrown. I don't know what's going on over here, but
We'll be back in just a second.
Yeah, I figured it out. Figured that shit out.
so FSU, I believe, still man down. Yeah, FSU still man down here, so we're gonna get a little bit of 6-on-5 in the offense.
Yeah, but we are 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. 15 goals for the Noles. Looking to maintain this 6-goal lead against Georgia Tech. Looks like Camejo has gotten the shot clock set up. That is some handy work there, and he will be back with us shortly.
Shout out to
Hopefully.
the shot clock assembling team.
We know that's been a battle all season trying to get that right. So hopefully this is the solution.
Yeah, for those of you who are at home don't know, we have been working with a verbal shot clock. We just got people yelling on the sidelines. So,
all right, we've
be
got
nice
Jackson
with this
Sal showing off those wheels on the
that.
left side.
Just running in circles, killing this penalty.
Yeah, running in a complete circle.
Running circles on the defense, literally.
Showing off his endurance. No one can keep up.
Now penalty gets released right now, so it's all even here.
6-on-6, and FSU now is going to look to activate on offense. Brad Wharton up top. Dodging down the left side, shot out by number 12, but actually going to give it to Frankowski. Dodging down the right alley. Pass down low, just looking for an opening. Brad Wharton up top. Drops it briefly, picks it back up. Shot, sails way high. That's Moltisanti.
Reset the shot clock on that. Tom Morris on the left side here.
Dodging. Pass inside. Beautiful pass. Will Bullock with the shot, but a nice save. Just gets stuffed there at the goal. But a nice idea. Tyler Morris to Will Bullock. Going to go the other way. Georgia Tech clearing it.
Georgia Tech with a good clear. Turf Monster takes him out.
Whistles blow.
Blow. I don't really know what that was, but somehow Georgia Tech gets the ball.
Oh my goodness. Lots of physicality there from the freshman. That's Logan Weiss.
And the refs throw another flag.
From Boca Raton, Florida.
This FSU defense has gotten a little too aggressive. That's what, the fourth, fifth flag now thrown on them. So, that's just something you can't really be doing. You got to limit those a lot. Getting too many flags, really puts that defense at risk and more goals getting scored. So, especially in the playoffs.
How we doing in the chat? Let us know what you're thinking, how we're feeling on this Friday afternoon.
Still got TLN in there. They left us.
I mean, it would be a shame to leave such a wonderful game of lacrosse.
Exactly.
There's nothing better to be watching right now.
So we kind of got a shot clock going. Work in progress. Zebra's talking out this penalty.
Yeah, man down for FSU. Georgia Tech looking to cut this deficit to 5. It is certainly not out of reach. We got 2 minutes left in this third quarter, so FSU still needs to stay locked in, stay focused.
2:30 about.
Number 3 on the right side. Pass down low. Up top. Shot.
Great ball by Georgia Tech, but great save by FSU.
Swings it up. Ryan Stanley, Maryland native. Gets it to Stone Foster. FSU trying to get the clear here. And we know Striner likes to run. Getting it out, coming out. And oh my goodness, he's got wheels. Is he going to go all the way?
Oh, I would have shot
Dumps
that.
it off. Yeah, I would have too, but Ethan Striner unselfish there.
Smart play there. If you shoot that and you miss and, Georgia Tech gets that possession, you got no one in net, so. But how great would that have been for the stream?
That would have been not much more exciting in lacrosse than a goalie going coast to coast and putting it in the back of the net.
Hey, Jake, have you ever got a coast to coast to goal?
Sadly not. In high school, the guy in front of me was pretty good, but when I came in, the closest thing I've had was an assist. Ran down the field, hit the righty attacking bar down. That's the closest I've got.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Any
Ball on the ground. 35 with it. Tyler Morris, look at that physicality. Having to dodge the ref there. Oh.
Deflected out of bounds, so.
Will Bullock did a great job. But they're going to get it back to their keeper. Looking to clear it here.
Just over a minute left in this quarter that I sync up these clocks. Great defense.
Going the other way. Cole Hancock finds Tyler Morris. Got some space. Looking for his hat trick on the day.
5 defenders on Tyler Morris right there.
Dean Rothschild. And no rush. 34 seconds to go here. Will Bullock over to Tyler Morris. Shot.
He's just gonna rip it.
Great save there by the Georgia Tech goalie. 16 seconds to go. Can Georgia Tech find the back of the net? They're going to be rushing it to the other side of the field, but Cole Hancock finds the ground ball. Maybe Florida State has an opportunity now. Jake Camejo doing a great job letting the team know. Pass inside.
Ooh.
Unable to come up with it. Ball's going to roll out of bounds, and that looks like it's going to be the end of the quarter.
About 2 seconds left.
2 seconds to go. Well, most likely, it'll just run off the clock.
But hey, good quarter for the Seminoles. 6-goal lead going into the fourth. And that's a hard.
There we go. That is the end of the third quarter officially as you hear the air horn. And good quarter of lacrosse there from both teams. 6-goal lead for the Seminoles. We've got 15 minutes left to play. And yeah, we'll be back with you shortly. FSU got to stay on the gas.
So we are just about underway here. Fourth quarter.
15 minutes to go here.
Last
6-goal lead for the Seminoles. And the winner moves on to play the number 1 seed, South Carolina,
Yes.
which will be a huge
I
matchup.
do not know where the dispenser. Do you know where that is?
South Carolina?
Is it in South Carolina, that game?
I believe it's actually in Jacksonville at Bowles. That is where typically the SELC playoffs are hosted. We went a couple of years ago, and actually I watched this Noles team lose to Georgia Tech in a game 14-15.
Yep.
It was a crazy game.
But unfortunately, the stream team will not be, or me and Spencer will not be there, so we'll have to watch from home.
Well, we're not
with
sure.
you guys.
I'm not sure yet. We'll see.
We'll figure it out.
But
It's in the works.
that's actually my hometown. Fun fact, my younger sister goes and swims at Bowles.
I
So
forgot about that. That would be a fun trip, actually.
pass inside. Tyler Morris finds the back of the net.
Wow, I don't know if you
Hat
saw that.
trick.
That was the most top left you could get of top left.
And that was beautiful pass there from FSU's 2 top goal scorers this season, connecting on that one. Brad Wharton finds Tyler Morris inside, who finds the top left corner of the goal.
A little close-up. A little Tackman close-up.
There you go. Good camera work, Brennan. Always love to see it. I know you guys appreciated those halftime close-ups. Let us know if there's anything else you'd like to see us do with the camera.
Great win.
Wills Kelly, nice win. And,
Shot.
if you guys are wondering where Jake Camejo is, he is actually the shot clock guy, unfortunately, and running the shot clock, always doing something important. And you're stuck with us as commentators.
Yep.
Pass a Seifert, who's going to clear it.
Let's see if Georgia Tech picks up the pace. You know, not a lot of time. 7-goal deficit for them. Hard to do in 13, 14 minutes.
Down low, pass over to the right. That's 3 for Georgia Tech. Inside, got some space, bounce shot.
And there's that curse that we were talking about, right? When I say, we'll see if they can score the goal. They put one in the bottom. And Georgia Tech reaches that double-digit mark, 16-10.
6-goal lead. Can FSU hit 20 here? It's gonna be a difficult road for Georgia Tech to come back at this point. 6 goals down, but it is certainly not impossible with 13 minutes to go. Anyone, let us know in the chat. Any good Friday plans? After, of course, you hopefully watch a Florida State victory, advancing in the SELC playoffs.
I wonder, anybody in the chat running the Palace 5K tomorrow? 8:30 in the morning. Should be a good time. I know I'll be there.
We got the face-off.
Great face-off. Jack Schiffel lost that ground ball. Usually, you don't see that a lot. But still, staying aggressive on that defense, checking the hands.
Seifert with it for Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech yelling free stuff on the side. I don't know what that means, but it must be play.
Seifert up top, gets over to 44. That's Asher Wagner. Back to Seifert. Quick passing here from Georgia Tech. Right around the crease, threatening the pass. Just swinging it around. Looking for some space. FSU defense doing a great job. Not really allowing
Spencer, I
anything.
didn't even notice it, but we're man down right now.
I mean, it's... Wow, I didn't even notice. This FSU defense is doing such a great job. I was going to say that play style was catering towards
crazy.
them being man up. But FSU successful in their effort. And we're back to even, ladies and gentlemen. It appears.
We're just waiting for that substitution for the ref to be ready.
Georgia Tech up top, Seifert, and just no one home.
Throwing that ball right out of bounds.
No one home on that pass, and they're going to be going the other
crowd
way.
Here.
Vinny
The
Lane
locals.
is there for FSU. Going to be going for the clear. Whistle blows. 27, that's Striner. Beautiful pass there. Jackson Soud. I mean, that is just gorgeous. Hits him right in the stick. Dean Rothschild. 12 minutes to go here. 6-goal lead for Florida State still. Yeah, shout out everyone watching today. I know the Masters are on, but not nearly as exciting as coming to watch the Seminoles play some lacrosse on Friday night here at Bill Harkins Field. Ball on the right side, that's Frankowski. We've already seen him with a hat trick today. Will Bullock back up to Tyler Morris, another guy with a hat trick on the day. Dean Rothschild looking for his signature shot. Comes up short. Good save there by Georgia Tech's goalkeeper. Ground ball. Goalkeeper comes up with it. Finds the pass. That's 46 for Georgia Tech.
They're getting that transition offense going, right? Just like that again. Hey, one thing you can notice about the Georgia Tech team is they're great with the transition offense. I think they've scored maybe 6 or 7 of their goals on this transition, ladies and gentlemen.
At the face-off, that's Danny Ferber. Nice face-off win there by 39. Georgia Tech going the other way. Down 6 goals. Still neither team yet to score in this fourth quarter. Georgia Tech down at X, finds 16. That's Tate O'Leary. Shot by Drew Cook on the defensive end for Florida State. Moving around the cage.
Pass goes through 2 of the defenders, but FSU's on that.
It's number 3, Willa Moody, dodging inside for Georgia Tech. He's been relatively quiet today. Ball on the ground.
Chase.
Nice hustle there. Ryan Stanley is going the other way, showing off some wheels. Trying to beat 44, is able to do so. Gets it to Tyler Montesanti. FSU is going to set their offense up. And the sun is just beaming right now. Doesn't get much.
My back is warm.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than this.
It's a beautiful Friday. You know, weather in Tallahassee hasn't been nice recently, but great day today.
Yeah, any FSU, any high schoolers thinking about coming here? Beautiful weather, beautiful place,
Beautiful cross.
and wonderful school. So if you'd like to be a member of such a great organization and school, you should come here. That's down low. Georgia Tech, 17.
Georgia Tech's only down by 5 goals. I mean, it's not out of the question here, but
Yeah, Wagner.
FSU's got to put a couple in to secure this
Yeah,
win.
9 minutes is plenty of time in the cross. And, you know, if a team starts getting hot, those 5 goals can get down to 4, 3, 2, 1 very quickly. David Hull, that was, with the shot. And Georgia Tech dominating time of possession this quarter, which was just simply not the case earlier on in this game. And just a great job sneaking it around. And all of a sudden, 4-goal lead here, only for the Seminoles.
A little shuffle shot.
And, all, you know, still comfortable, but you got to be getting a little nervous if you're the Noles.
Just in the cross, that could be done in 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was David Hull again. Just part of this very, very deep midfield room with a lot of different guys that can score. I mean, so yeah.
See Jack Shuffle here on this far end line. Get a cool little close up of him right there. Look at that matchup.
Look at the sun.
Beaming. False start there. Georgia Tech's Fogo.
That's actually big here for Florida State. They need to get something going offensively.
You see Dean flinched there a little bit. Couldn't see the ball through the sun, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But
His son can be brutal. Better defender than
extremely
anyone in
Extremely
certain
bright out here.
instances. Frankowski.
Be a great day for some sand and some beach, pool. And for some
Frankowski
lacrosse.
in no rush at all whatsoever. Being shadowed by 28 from Georgia Tech. Frankowski looking to create some separation. Finds the pass down low. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Tyler Morris. Flag's going to fly. I'm not sure for what.
I didn't even see anybody touch anyone, but Tyler Morris is going to take this.
Is it going to be an FSU man-up opportunity? That would be very big here. Looking to re-extend that lead to 5.
I really don't know what happened there, but
I'm
we'll
not
take
sure
it.
at all.
We'll take it. Can't complain.
Seven minutes to go here. That is Frankowski once again going to take it in, and Florida State will be a man up here. Not sure how long Georgia Tech will be in the box for, but going to try to take advantage of it. We haven't seen too much of this man up opportunities for Florida State. Nice pass to Will Bullock, but unable to handle it. Able to get possession eventually, though. Swings it over to Brad Wharton. Some quick passing here. Just looking to find some space. Brad Wharton, who wants it? Shot.
That's the pipe again. So many shots for the Seminoles in the pipe today.
That's unfortunate if you're the Noles. 6 minutes to go here.
Great
Oh,
check.
Oh my goodness, the
Rothschild.
turf monster is just eating people alive right now. But going back the other way, still man up. So FSU looking to take advantage. Will Bullock, nobody on him. Shot.
Great save.
A little too high.
Another flag thrown on Georgia Tech number 44 for, I'm assuming, a slash when Dean Rothschild was on the ground there and he slipped to that turf monster.
So we're gonna see another man up opportunity for FSU.
Hey, this is a pretty big man up opportunity here for the Seminoles. You know, extending that lead to 5 goals would be a nice cushion. 6.5 minutes left. It's still not a crazy lead.
And this is an important game. I mean, as you all know, playoffs, win or go home in the SELC.
Every goal matters. So Zebras talking something out. I think the Georgia Tech coach is getting a little amped up on the sideline.
It appears so.
We can get a close up of this too. Feud on the sideline. Can't yell at the refs, ladies and gentlemen, in any sport.
FSU on offense now with a man-up opportunity. What can they make of it? Unable to convert last time. We saw that shot from Brad Wharton. Swings it into Dean Rothschild. We're going to see some more quick passing, I'm sure of it. Will Bullock. Walter-Santi. Beautiful pass inside. Tyler Morris. Oh, that is textbook.
That was poetry, ladies.
4th goal of the day for Tyler Morris, and the Seminoles regain a 5-goal lead. That was absolutely huge for the Noles. Yeah, Tyler Morris just kind of floating inside there, sneaks inside, and right before the defense knows it, Brad Wharton whips it inside to Tyler Morris, and the ball is at the back of the net for a Seminoles goal. 5-goal lead.
I believe they call that one barbecue chicken, Spencer.
Barbecue chicken is right. 17-12, 6 minutes to go. That definitely gives the Noles a bit more cushion here. And things are looking up if you're a Florida State fan. Face off.
Number 7 there for Georgia Tech. Great job with the ground ball there.
Nice catch there. That's number 3, Willem Moody on the pass. That was a bit hard to handle from Seifert. 44. That's Asher Wagner, part of this attack trio for Georgia Tech. Five minutes to go. Number 4 is Trey Ritter over on the left side. Shot out by Mason Ryan. Dodging down the left side. Creates some space, actually, but steps in the crease, it looks like. Yeah, and it's going to go the other way. The ref agrees. Oh, what a dime to Stone Foster, who's got some space. Has Will on the right side. Oh, and what a deflection there by the goalkeeper. That was
And I'm sorry about that.
Beautiful.
A little slow in the camera there.
I mean, it's hard to keep up with that.
It goes so fast. Stone's running down the field.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen some absolute dimes from Ethan Striner all day long on those clears. Jude Niles with it up top. He's got 2 goals already on the day. Bjornsson, the Viking. Look at that size difference. Back over, inside shot.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, another shot off the cage. That was Soud with a nice shot. He's determined, coming inside, shot and goal. Gets his redemption for that.
What a goal.
The whistle. Not sure, will the goal count?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
it will.
does count. 18-12. 4:33 left. Sorry.
At this point, ladies and gentlemen, it will be a very tall task for Georgia Tech to come back. Not saying it's impossible, but FSU has definitely earned themselves some security with these past 2 goals. Jackson Soud, the freshman, doing it there. One of those exciting young names.
I don't really know what's going on here. I guess FSU gets a free clear. Goal counts and a free clear, so I don't really know. If you're FSU, you pretty much just want to stand here and run around, milk the clock and get a shot off when the shot clock goes about around 30 seconds, try to get a play working. He just gets pushed in the back. I don't believe you could do that, but Georgia Tech is going to get the ball.
4 minutes to go here in this game. FSU just got to hang on to close things out at Bill Harkins Field, and they'll be walking away with a win and be playing South Carolina next week. Oh, what a pass. Oh, my goodness. Some great checks by Ryan Stanley, but 17 does a great job maintaining possession. Tries to find the pass inside. Oh, Ethan Striner is on the floor. He gets tackled. And we got people, some disagreements between 44 and 34. Ryan Stanley and Asher Wagner getting into it there a bit. But it appears everything's okay. As Georgia Tech's going to get back on defense. FSU is looking to clear it. And we've got the freshman. Logan Weiss.
I go Jack
From the
Schiffel.
cleared. Jack Schiffel. And a great clear there. Soud, who we saw score the most recent goal for the Noles. Got the
Slow thing
ball.
down the top. Move the ball around. Waste some time. No real rush here, unless you got that open goal. Illegal procedure on the Seminoles, so
Yeah. FSU upset with one another on that.
just under 3 minutes left. If you're Georgia Tech, you need to go. You need to score. You need to score fast. So let's see what they could do.
Stand him up, Jack!
Wow, what a check by Jack Schiffel, and that's why he's known as one of the best defenders in the country.
The crowd amped up after that one. Vinny
There's
Lane.
Vinny Lane. Oh my gosh, he didn't shoot it.
Wow, your wish almost came true.
I wanted
Brennan.
that one pretty bad. Got some speed on that.
2 minutes, 19 seconds to go here. And FSU on offense, it's going to be very tough for Georgia Tech to come back at this point.
Definitely.
This will be a huge win for the Seminoles. And just been really dominant start to finish on all aspects. In all aspects. Now really the only thing is, can they get to 20?
Yeah, I mean,
Brad Wharton.
might not get this 20 burger, but hopefully.
Drew Niles. Over
I
to
don't
Tyler
think their
Morris.
priority is to get 20 goals right
Yeah,
now. So.
definitely not. It shouldn't be. It's to put the Yellow Jackets away. Shot. Drew Niles. His priority might be getting a hat trick there. Comes up. It sails a bit left. 1:44 to go.
The president does what he wants, guys.
Shout out Brendan on the good clockwork today. Staying up to date. We do our best to keep it as close to real game time as we can.
Go with the save there. And I don't know why he's slowing down. They gotta go. They don't got a lot of time here, and they need 6 goals.
It's 22 for Georgia Tech going the other way. Finds 46. The pull on offense. And FSU is all over that. Whistles are going to blow.
And I call that a push in the back, I believe. And hey, if you're Georgia Tech, at least you got a beautiful day in Tallahassee to look forward to after, instead of the playoffs.
Pass.
They pass it out of bounds.
Yeah, that was just a missed pass
And
there.
I think that play is I think it's pretty much over at this point. I don't know what else there is to do.
I mean, yeah, 6 goals, 58 seconds. It's pretty much impossible now.
They could just
FSU is just going to run the clock out. But still playing physical. Bjornsson there comes out of bounds. Georgia Tech visibly frustrated. And can't blame them. Tough loss. Season not up to typical Georgia Tech standards. Often one of the best teams in the SELC, winning a lot of the recent championships.
Yeah, last year they were amazing. We had a pretty good Florida State team too, but Georgia Tech, they beat us in Georgia Tech.
Oh, what a check
God.
by Jack Schiffel.
Jack Schiffel hype up.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than that as an
What else do you
LSM,
ask
ladies and
for?
gentlemen. That is
Sorry,
why
I was
he
trying
is
to get-
on the all MCLA first team. Why he
Oh
gets
my
recognized
gosh.
time after time. Oh my goodness, Will Bullock
Goodness.
with the shot and score.
And you didn't see that pass by Cole Hancock. He did a no look skip pass to Will Bullock for that goal. It was beautiful.
19-12. Time's running out here. Looks like it. Long bus ride is right. Hey, I appreciate it, Scott. It's been a good run. 3 years doing this. We'll see. Maybe I'll be back next year. No promises though.
And D. Rothschild is going to walk this out.
All right. And that will do it here for the Seminoles as they will move on. Final score 19-12 as Jake Camejo blows the air horn. What a victory in dominant fashion, start to finish. Next week, Florida State will be taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. And I believe Camejo wants us to wait for him to end the
I
stream.
think he wants to give a little.
But that's
talk
true.
or something, but
Job is not finished.
I'm not finished.
And the Noles fight to last
Thanks
another day.
everybody for joining the stream these last 2 years.
Yeah,
Great
thank you
time.
guys.
A lot of fun.
And
We're showing out, but maybe Spencer will be here, but I definitely will not.
yeah, so
So we'll see what happens to the stream team after this. But
Camejo's got
it in good hands. So, and here he is.
And here, speaking of Jake
Oh,
Camejo,
I'm back, boys. What a win.
expert running the shot clock there, Jake.
Yeah, it was rough in the sun. I missed being in the booth with you guys, missed
I'm
the
sure.
chat. But hey, the Noles move on to Jacksonville, baby. They're gonna.
What's the schedule on the playoff?
So we play next Saturday in
All
Jacksonville.
right, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, or maybe not next time.
Well, next time I'll be at home watching on the stream myself. So I'll be one of you guys in the chat.
Peace.
You guys see what playing. Bye, folks. We'll see you guys in Jacksonville. Yours truly will be on mic. I think it'll be just me unless someone volunteers.
I may. We'll see.
Oh, we'll see. But your Noles take on South Carolina, the Gamecocks, two of the top teams in the SELC in Jacksonville next week. Yours truly, Jake Camejo, will be on the mic. We'll see you guys in Jacksonville.
Peace out, guys.